Alright, welcome everybody, New Joker 6 here, and today we're going to throw up another video here for beginners and people just starting Warframe. So, if you come to the front of your ship, I believe you have to be Master Rank 3, but you can either go to the relay, or if you come over to the left side of your navigation here, you get Syndicates. Now, with these, you got Steel Meridian, and Red Veil, New Loka, Cephalon, Suda, the Parent Sequence, and so on, you know. And each one of these, for example, if you want, you can join one of these. And technically you could join all of them, but then, you know, you gotta bring up one, and when you bring up one, the other one goes down. But you see, I'm part of Steel Meridian and Red Veil. I picked both of these because they are allies with each other. And as you see, the other three, they go down. So that can make things a little difficult, but at the same time, it's up to you and your choice. Now, when you join,
you are a fire, as feared as you are respected.
Once you join, you'll be going up a rank, so you'll basically fill up your little reputation meter here, all the way up to max, which you'll get up to here, and then you'll have the option to make an offering. I think they're calling it offerings. Offerings aren't the rewards, but
new alert marked on navigation.
You'll be able to make that offer to go to the next rank. Once you make that offer, you'll be able to. So you'll fill your meter up to here. Complete your offer to go to the next title, and then it'll go back down to 0. You'll rank all the way back up. You go all the way up to 2. Same thing, do whatever it asks to go to the next title, to go down, go all the way up to 3, etc. These are all your different ranks. And every time you rank up, you get one reward. You get one free prize for that rank. Now, if you go into the offerings, you can see
With
each syndicate...
You may punish our enemies.
Each syndicate has their own options. Their own prizes, their own rewards, the only things that you can, you know, get for your reputation or your standing or whatever you want to call it. Some of them are sigils, which you can't increase how much you get, how much reputation you get. So you could rank up and get standing with them much faster. I believe each syndicate also has their own statue. Each syndicate has one of these weapon pieces. They all have the relic pack, they all have a specter, and then they all have a blueprint, which is either, you know, the large ammo, health, energy, shields, you know, things like that. And then they got 3 syndicate mods here. With these basically give your weapon based on whatever it's for. So, like the Gleaming Blight, you can stick this on the Dark Dagger, and then the Dark Dagger would have the Syndicate proc go off, and each syndicate has their own proc. Now, when you're fighting, you'll see a little icon in the bottom right. It'll fill up as you're getting kills, and once it fills all the way up, a Syndicate proc will go off. Now, depending on the Syndicate, this also depends on what the proc is going to be. For example, there's some, I believe one of them restores your energy, another one completely does like just a 1,000 corrosive damage in an AoE. So, depending on which syndicate you join, or of course which mod, you could always just like buy these mods off of another player for around 10 to 15 plat. So, and then if we go down, we got the augments for the Warframes. Like, we got Seeking Shuriken for Ash, which will strip armor, Smoke Shadow, which will turn allies invisible as well, As long as they're within radius fatal teleport, he automatically does a finisher when he uses teleport. And Rising Storm. Oh, and you get part of your energy back. So we got 4 augments with Ash with Red Veil. So if we keep looking, we got like Atlas, Ember, Loki, Mesa, Necros, Saren, Volt, Zephyr, and all of these. Each syndicate has their own mods. So if you're looking for mods for a specific warframe, you can go into the offerings before you even join and check, see if they have what you're looking for. Otherwise, if not, then you're gonna have to end up joining another syndicate or just again purchasing it off another player. Now, once you get to the highest rank, you'll have access to another sigil and 3 weapons: a primary, secondary, and a melee. Now, these do have a mastery rank requirement. I believe the secondary is mastery rank 10, and the primary is mastery rank 12. And the melee, I'm honestly not sure what the mastery rank requirement is for that. And then you have the Arcane Distiller to take arcanes off of an item, such as a Syndana or a helmet. If you're into the Captura and doing photo shoots, each syndicate does have a Captura scene. And then each syndicate has their own Syndana. So, that's Red Veil. So if we go over and take a look at like Steel Meridian and see what they have.
Alright, what can we help you with?
See different Spectre, Relic Packs. Sigil's obviously different because it's a different group. They have the large health. And theirs is for the Heck, dual cleavers, and the Sobek. And there's their statue. And here are all the mods that they have. See, they start at Atlas, so they don't have anything for Ash. So we got Atlas, Ember, Excalibur, Frost, Mesa, Neja, Nova, Oberon, Rhino, Saren. So they don't have Ash, they don't have Zephyr, they don't have... I think Wukong has one as well. They don't have Ivara. So you got quite a bit. And again, there's the Arcane Distiller. They have their Captura scene. And their secondary is the Vacor Marelock. And the Vacor Heck is their primary, with the Vacor Sidon for melee. And there's Syndana right here. So, among deciding with that, like, if you also want to make sure you got like 2 that are allies, then you can take a look at like the way I did it with like Steel Meridian and Red Veil. If you go into here, you'll see Steel Meridian is an ally. So if I get points with Red Veil, I'm also going to get points with Steel Meridian at the same time. You know, it's kind of like a 2-for-1 kind of deal going on. And then you see, you know, more of a neutral ground and then like a hated ground. So, and then we come over here, we see Red Veil getting allies because they're allies. Enemy and a little more of a neutral. Oh boy, so... So, the way I did it, again, I just chose Steel Meridian and Red Veil. And because they're allies, that way I can rank them both together at the same time with no extra effort. And all those mods and weapons you can trade for in the trade chat. However... what was I going to say? However, you still need to be the correct master rank to trade for a weapon or to obtain the weapon to trade. And of course, you're going to need a weapon slot available. Once you get to other quests such as the Silver Grove, the Glass Gambit, Octavia's Anthem, and there's another one. You'll have to go to the relay and actually visit these syndicates in person. So I'm gonna head over to the relay and I'll see you there, because there's actually one more syndicate you can be a part of, which doesn't really affect any other syndicate. I'm considering it a syndicate. So I'll see you guys over there in one sec. Alright everybody, welcome back. Hopefully I remember to cut that out. If not, there's gonna be escape. So normally you could just hit escape on your keyboard or pause, start button with your controller, and you could go to an option for fast travel. And you can go to Cephalon Mars, but I'm gonna just run there to show you guys where exactly it is. For those of you that don't know, so we're just gonna run right on through all of this. Pretty simple. You can't get. It's impossible to get lost here. Now it doesn't matter what relay you're on. You could be on any of the relays. It does not matter. So we're still going straight, and once we get to here, we're just gonna make a left, and then take a right here, and we're gonna turn on to this elevator. But before we do, I'm gonna show you right in front of the elevator here. If you are into PvP, you can get a similar thing where you get standing. Where you can get standing for PvP by playing it. And where you can walk all the way up here to Tessin. And you'll see, it's the same type of thing.
We were led astray.
You get your standing.
We forgot the conclave.
You get.
So when that new
then of course you can
came,
rank up
we
through
were
the
not
next
prepared.
titles.
This
If we come on. Here we go. And then the same thing. We got sigils and we got exclusive mods that you can only get through the PvP here. And these are just mods in general, so they're not like for any warframes or anything. And then they've got these armor. So if you're into PvP, there is a little PvP type syndicate for ranking up. And so we'll just go right back out here, and then we'll just go right on up the elevator here. And then I believe it's this one. Yep. And this will be Cephalon Mars. So if you went and took the fast travel, you would load in about right in this spot. Now if we turn to our right, we got all these mastery tests. Now you can, unless you know the symbols, you're gonna have to like kind of count them out. But if you know what test is coming up, of course for me I'm 17, so I could count all the way up to, you know, the next test, and then I can just come in here and I can take a practice test. I can do practice runs, or I can go back and redo any of these tests if I want. And that takes you all the way up to the final test, so you can always come here and practice before doing the real thing. Now, once you come in here, he'll talk to you, and you can talk to him. It's gonna be all up in your business. And over here is where you can get a little extra standing, because you can only get so much per day with him. And if we come over here, whoops, I hit C instead of X.
These can make you an even stronger hunter.
Do you mind? I'm trying to show things here. Okay, so this is where you're gonna get the kinetic siphon traps and scanner, which is what you're gonna use to get standing. You're gonna scan things with this. You can trap things with this. You got the Cephalon Samara Sigil, and then we got Inaramon Core, Vazarin Core, and Madurai Core, which basically if you fuse your mods, you know, kind of like a sacrifice type thing. If you put in like a Madurai lens, a Madarin? Wow, I'm mixing words. A Madurai card like this in with it, then the mod that you're gonna get is guaranteed to be a Madurai. You can get little the Soul Battery, Vector Thread, Cross Matrix, which just kind of help.
But you must prove yourself.
As you see, you do need like 50,000 standing for it. The Soul Battery is nice because I believe you don't need to buy these anymore. If you just have one, this basically gives it unlimited scans. For me, it's not a big deal. I don't have a problem with just grabbing them, so... But if you're tight on money, then, you know, this could always be just a little savior. It also saves you in the long run, too. This is where you get things like energy conversion, where you pick up energy and that max rank gives you, like, plus 50% power strength. Research energy conversion and detect vulnerability, which is for the Helio Sentinel Looter for Carrier, which allows you to shoot open loot containers. Health conversion, where it converts your health into armor. Where you can pick up up to 3 health orbs, each one gives you 450 armor. Astral Autopsy.
Knowledge must be earned, Tenno.
And then this right here is the Simulacrum Key. This is what you've seen when I've done the weapon test, showing you the builds and things like that. That's from the Simulacrum here, which I can go ahead and take a quick, show you real quick what that is as well. We got the Helios skin, or a Helios skin. And we got the Cyanoid Simular, the Cyanoid Heliocore. And then this is also where you can get Exilus adapters without having to spend plat every time. You get 50,000 and you can get a blueprint. You can see it's going to cost you 1 Argon, 1 Orc, and sell 2 Forma, and 25,000 credits. And it takes 1 day to build. And then he also has a scene for the Captura. It is a color key, which you can change the background of this. It's fantastic if you want to do some kind of like photo editing, or if you're doing videos, you can do thumbnails, or whatever. Because this allows you to change the background to whatever you want, and then you can take it into your photo editor and that, and just chroma key that out. So once you get the Simulacrum Key, right here when you come through the door, you're just going to make a left, and it is right here. Once you have the key, you can just hit X and you'll be able to enter. You see, it's a very quick intro. You got your arsenal, so you can go over your gear, your mods, your frames. You got health orbs, so they give you unlimited health, because you can always just restore it back up. Same with the energy. And ammo. So if I were to, like, be down one, boom. You just come in here and you get your ammo back. So, the Simulacrum is, you come here, up to this terminal, and any enemy that you scanned, you had to have scanned it. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, that's not cool. So you can come over here to like the corrupted bombards. Be like, I want 20 of those. Because why the hell not, right? And then you can go down here to the enemy level. Now the max enemy level you can do is all dependent on your mastery rank. And at mastery rank 17, you can go up to 115. And you can simulate them. And then there you go, you can just like have fun. Test out your weapon builds, frames, whatever it is you want to do. And I'm not hitting that button. And I completely derped, and I was hitting the wrong button that time. And I saw that coming too, unfortunately. And see, once you come back up here, everything automatically dies. So, this is not going to be a safe haven for you to jump back up here. If things get hasty, you do have to stay on the ground once you go down there. But if you just wanted to test out something, then you, of course, you know, you spawn 1, 2, something like that. I can just go smoke screen, and I use that Seeking Shuriken Augment to completely strip his armor. And we'll test this. Boom. Done. That's simple. And okay, well, when we strip armor down, this build that I currently have on the Dread is going to be fantastic. But how's that going to work while the armor is still on? I don't know. Let's find out. And you can just come in here and you can do another test. Oh, you got it. Oh, well, I mean, I guess that didn't help. Because my kitty, Inari, ran over and just completely stripped his armor off. Ay, ay. But you get the idea. So you're able to test all of that in here. And you get that through Cephalon Smarts, which is kind of like another Syndicate. Only you don't have to rank up with him, you just got to get the points. So, with that, I guess take care, have yourselves a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Leave a comment down below, leave a like if you enjoyed, let me know any other suggestions you have for these videos, anything else you want to see in this series, anything you think beginners need to know or should know about. And with that, take care, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.